Hello everyone, welcome to the HSK 2 Standard Course Lesson 9. And today's title is 题太多我没做完. Okay, 题太多我没做完. 题 is today's new word, that means question. 太多, 太 means two. 多 that means much or many. 我没做完 I not. 做 is to do something. 完 is today's new word. It means finish. So do and finish. These two together, in English we say the complement of result. So this part, this like how to use this one is today's grammar part, which we will learn at the third class. Okay, so now that we are done with the title, now we can take a look at the English version. There were too many questions. I didn't finish all of them. Okay, so today we'll just focus part 1 and 2. And every part 1 and 2 of each lesson is pretty easy. So for today's class, we'll just go through this part 1 and 2, which is also our first class. Okay, this page, it has 7个词汇，7个词汇。Okay, first one, 错，错，意思是 wrong or incorrect. 错 Do you remember right or correct? That is 对，对。Okay, so 错 and 对。Alright, next word, 从，从。意思是 from we say 从 Okay, number 3, 跳舞，跳舞 means to dance, 跳舞 Sometimes 跳舞 can also be used as a noun, which means dancing, okay, 跳舞 Okay, number 4, 第一 Okay, 第一什么意思 First Okay, and then next one, 希望的意思是 to hope, to wish. Okay, next one, 问题意思是 question or problem. We say 问题好 the last one, 欢迎意思是 welcome. So I like to explain on this word a little bit more. So now that we know first is 第一, so now let's take a look at this page. There are 7 words together. So for the first word, first 词汇, we can say 第一个词汇. So this one is the 第一个词汇. 个 remember, a general matter word. So the first word in Chinese we say 第一个词汇. So in the future, when I ask, I probably will just say 第一个怎么读 and 第二个怎么读第三个怎么读 Okay? Alright, so this 7词汇这7个词汇跟我读 together. 错从跳舞第一希望问题欢迎好 Now we can move to the next page. And the next page we will focus on the indicating order. Which is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, so in the previous page I just show you the first, this one in Chinese, which we say 第一 Alright, now we can look at the second. We say 第二 Like, do you see any similarities between these two? You see 一 which is number 1, 二 which is number 2, and then first and second there's just one more word ahead, which is 第 Okay, so now can you tell me third in Chinese? Third, which we say 第三 三 is number 3, and 第 is probably the like the indicating order. Okay, number four, fourth. We say 第四，and then the last one, fifth, 第五。Okay, now we can extend these numbers a little bit more. So maybe you can tell me how to say the sixth, which we say 第六，and the seventh, 第七。Okay, so that's how we say this indicating order, like from first to fifth. Okay, 跟我读。第一，第二，第三，第四，第五。好， now we can move to the next page. And next page we will focus on the text. The text one. So the text one takes place on the phone. And the picture also tells us that a man is on the phone. Okay, now we can look at the sentence. Number one, 你好 which is hi. 请问张欢在吗？请问 I hope you still remember this form. 请问意思是 excuse me. 张欢 is a Chinese name. 在吗 at 在 is it is a preposition which means in, on, at. But here 请问张欢在吗 together it means is 张欢 there? Or we can say hi, excuse me, is 张欢 there? And B, 你打错了。错 is today's new word. It means wrong or incorrect. 打 does this word remind you anything? 打 which is 打电话 on the phone. Okay, 打 which is 打电话. So 你打错了 that means you called wrongly. Or you made an incorrect number. 我们这儿没有叫张欢的 Okay, pay attention. 的 which means something is missing in the end. Okay, 我们 which is we or us. 这儿意思是 here. 没有 not have. 叫 this word is we learned this word in the very first class in level 1, which means to call or called. 张欢 the name. 的人 people or person. Okay, so 我们这儿 our here 没有 doesn't have. 叫张欢的人 doesn't have a person called 张欢. Okay, so this whole sentence in English we can say you called wrongly. Our here doesn't have a person called 张欢 or there's no 张欢 here. And then the last one, 对不起 I'm sorry. Okay, so all these sentences 跟我读。你好，请问张欢在吗？你打错了，我们这儿没有叫张欢的。对不起。好， now we can take a look at the English version. Hello, may I speak to 张欢? You've got the wrong number. There isn't a person called 张欢 here. I'm sorry. This is the text 1. This part is pretty easy. Now we move to the text 2. And this situation happens in the school. And the picture shows a lady with a bunch of kids, and probably they are having the dancing class. So we can assume this lady here is a teacher, and all these kids, they are the students. Okay, the first sentence. A. 您从几岁开始学习跳舞？您 a respect way to say you. 从几岁 从 is today's new word, which is from. 几岁 remember this phrase? It means how old. So you from how old? 开始 start. 学习 to learn. 跳舞 today's new word means dance. So the direct translation of the first sentence is you from how old start learn dance. And I think the proper English translation would be, when did you start to learn dancing? When did you start to learn dancing? Or we can say, at what age that you start to learn dancing? Okay, B. Next sentence. 我第一次跳舞是在7岁的时候。Okay. First, I like to make a point at these three words together. 的时候，的时候。This is a phrase which I told you in previous class. So here, I like to tell you one more time. Whenever you see 的时候 together with like a phrase or a word or even a sentence, that means when something happens. So 的时候 in English we just translate it as when, W-H-E-N. So when something happens. So 在7岁的时候，7岁 7 years old. 在7岁 at 7 years old. So we can say when I was 7, and then something happens. 我第一次跳舞 to dance. 第一 means first. 次什么意思啊？次 is used here as a matter word, means time, like 第一次 that means first time. Okay, 第一次 So I first to dance is when I was at 7 years old. Okay, next sentence. A. 我女儿今年也7岁了。Okay, 女儿 daughter. 今年 this year 也7岁了。So my daughter this year is also 7 years old. 我希望她能跟您学跳舞，可以吗？ Okay, 希望 hope or wish. 她能跟您学跳舞。She can 跟您跟意思是 together 您 you so together with you 学跳舞学 the same as 学习 so learn how to dance or learn to dance 可以吗 can she 可以 means can 吗 question mark so can she okay the last one 没问题 no problem 非常欢迎欢迎 is today's new word means welcome 非常 very so very welcome so maybe we can say she's very welcome to my class 好that's all for this this text 2 now 跟我读您从几岁开始学习跳舞我第一次跳舞是在7岁的时候我女儿今年也7岁了我希望她能跟您学跳舞，可以吗？没问题，非常欢迎。好 now we look at the English version. A. At what age did you start to learn dancing? I was 7 when I danced for the first time. My daughter is 7 now. I hope she can learn to dance from you, can she? Sure, it's my pleasure. 好 so that's all for our first class of lesson 9 and I will see you at second class. Bye.